Any process simulation you start, dependent of the process simulation software that you are using, you must define the fluid package of your process. And the fluid package is a combination of the component list and also the property package of your process simulation. The components available to be added to your component list depends on the databank of your process simulation software. Different softwares from different companies will have different databanks, and eventually the same software but a different version will have different components available to be added to your component list. Here in Hysys, you have two options of databanks. For the standard databank in Hysys, you just need to click on Add, but if you want to change the databank available to you, you can click in the arrow and look for the Hysys properties. These two databanks will give to you different options of components. Of course, that the pure components, the most known ones, is available in both of them. To start with the comparison, let's verify the interface of the standard Hysys databank. So if I click on Hysys, I will have this kind of interface with the selection of pure components or hypothetical solid. I can filter by family, hydrocarbon solids, and others options here to filter the components that is available in this databank. And I can search based on full name, synonym, formula, or simulation name. In this case, I will just add water to let our life easier for others fundamentals that I will share with you. Based on that, as I have at least one component to my component list, the Hysys already converted my component list. But I am able to add more than one component list to my process simulation. So if I return to the component list folder, I am able to return to Add, and now instead of choosing Hysys, I will choose Hysys properties. When I click on that, you can see now that the interface for the component list is different. Now I need to search for my component instead of having a list of components. And I can do the selection based on the components or in hypothetical. In this case, I will use also water. So when I type water and click on enter, my component is added to my component list. So now I have the component list 1 and the component list 2. Why it's important to understand this fundamental in the process simulation software? When you are developing a process simulation, you must verify if the components that you need to your process simulation or to your process is available in the databank of your process simulation software. If they are pure components, most often they will be available to you, but if they are not common components, eventually you will need to verify how you can add them to the process simulation in order that to get the characteristics of your components to your process simulation. Returning to the component list, now we have a component list where the source is the Hysys databanks and one with the Hysys properties databank. And now we need to attach a fluid package to be associated with the source of your component. And what is the fluid package? As I told you, the fluid package is a combination of the component list. We already did the component list and also the property package. And the property package are specialized collections of methods for calculating the properties of components at a temperature, pressure, and composition of interest in your process simulation. So now, to find the property package, I need to go to the fluid package. And as I have in the component list, I can add a standard list of property package available on Hysys but I can also use other source of information. For instance, the Aspen properties, property package available on there, and also the Contermo. When you add a component list different from the Aspen Hysys Databank, you have some restrictions. So let's verify. If I click in Hysys to add the property package, you can see that appears to me a list of selections. So I need to choose the component list that I want to associate this property package, because the property package plus the component list will become my fluid package. And when I click in the arrow, you can see that only my component list 1 that comes from the Hysys Databank is available. I am not able to associate the property package available in the standard Hysys property package list with the component list that comes from the Aspen properties. As we are dealing with water, I will choose the Aspen Steam to convert my process simulation, and now my property package Aspen Steam is associated with component list 1, so I have my fluid package defined. But as I have with the component list, I am able also to add more than one property package. So now what I will do is add a property package based on the Aspen Properties Databank. When I click on that, you can see that my component list selection now loads the component list 2, that is the Aspen Properties Databank. And I am not able to choose the component list 1. So you can see that when I choose the component list from Aspen Hysys Databank, I need to use a property package from the Aspen Hysys Databank. When I use a component list from Aspen Properties, I need to add a property package from the Aspen Properties Databank. To finish this component 2, I will choose Steam NBS, my property package already converted, and now I will return to the fluid package, and you have seen that we have a third option here talking about property package. So when I click on Contermo, you can see that the interface changed also, and my component list selection loads to me only the component list 1, meaning that I am able to associate property package with the standard databanks of the Aspen Hysys, with the property package from Hysys, and also with the Contermo. But what is Contermo? In summary, Contermo is an advanced thermodynamic calculation framework based on Microsoft Component Object Model technology. In summary, Contermo is a tool that Aspen Hysys offers to you if you want to develop your own property package or if you want to edit the existing ones. Most often, we don't use that if we are a regular user of the Aspen Hysys for chemical process engineering and plant design. Eventually, you may use this kind of tool if we are talking about research and development. So the first fundamental is how to use the databanks available on Aspen Hysys. You have seen that you can add components from the Aspen Hysys standard databank and also from Aspen Properties Databank. And the components that you choose from the Aspen Hysys Databank must be associated with Hysys or Contermo package. On the other hand, if you use components from the Aspen Properties Databank, you must combine them with Aspen Properties package.